All right, hang on. Okay, so today's notes are over topics 1, 2, and 1, 6. And the only difference is that we're comparing whole numbers, and then we're also comparing numbers with decimals. This is the 1, 6, and then whole numbers is topic 1, 2. But starting up here, step 1, the first step is write the numbers in a column to line up the places. So in that blank, you put line up. If there are decimals, you need to make sure that the decimals align. Step 2 is find the first place where the digits are different. Okay, so what this means is in number 1, how they want you to do it. It's pretty easy to look at numbers and see which one is greater. Jeez. There we go. It's pretty easy to look and see at these two numbers which one's greater, but the way they want you to do it is to literally write it out. So we have 2, 7, 3, 1, 8. And then the bottom number is 28001. And I'm only going to write it out to right here. Okay, so if I were to write out the rest of this digit, I could, but the step number 2 is to find the first place where the digits are different. So if you look, they both start with number 2, and then this one's an 8 and this one's a 7. So since this 8 is greater than the 7, it would be like this, because the crocodile eats the bigger number. Number 2, look at them. Go ahead and write them off to the side if you need to see which one is greater where the digits are different. And you should see that this one ends with 0, 1. They're all the same until here. This one ends with 0, 1, and this one ends with 1, 0. And this 1 is greater than this 0. Go ahead and try number 3. Okay, so on number 8, this one has a decimal in it. The rest of them do. So we have 5.084 and 5.84. So if I were to start writing those out, this would be the 5.084, 5.84. These two are the same. Make sure your decimals align. But then this 8 is greater than this 0, which means this number is bigger. 52 and 51, if you were to write those out like we did over here and up here, the 2 is greater than that 1. Try numbers 10 and 11 on your own. You might need to pause the video. Okay, so you should end up with this, and then over here. On number 11, they're the same until you get to this is a 2 in the third spot over, and then in the third spot over on this one, you would have to plug in a 0, which means this number is bigger. On 16 and 17, order the numbers from least to greatest. So you have 12.23, 12.223, and 12.322. Least to greatest, which means the smallest number would be right here. Give you a chance to figure out what the second smallest number might be. Right here. And then right here. Okay, go ahead and finish up the notes. Okay, so you should have ended up with, let's see, 1.0 is the smallest. Then we have 1.001. Then we have 1.01 and 1.011. Up here, if you didn't get this one done, this would have come first, second, third, and fourth. Okay, make sure all of this is done. Go ahead, glue it into your notebook, and then you're going to do the center activity with the class. So if you finish before we do, just hang tight.